Hey, what's going on again, everyone? This is Long Hauler bringing you a new game of Search and Destroy, this time on Crash. And as I said before, I was trying to get away from the small machine guns. Excuse me. So I'll be using the Famas with the red dot sight. I think my secondary is a USP. I'm using Scavenger Pro, Stopping Power Pro, and Ninja Pro. And right here, I'm kind of just figuring out what the hell's going on. Usually someone will run down that alleyway right there, and I kind of just get bored and lazy, and I'm just sitting here doing absolutely nothing. But I start to finally realize that I shouldn't be doing this, so I get up and start running around, and right about now, I'm on a 5 versus 1 clutch. So I was lucky to pick up this first guy. And then I turn this corner right here and see two riot shield assholes coming at me. So I try to plant my claymore. Hopefully they'll run up through there, get one or hopefully both of them. But don't get either of them. They kind of retreat up into this building right here to my right. I pull up my USP here because with the Famas, if you don't hit your first burst, especially in close quarters combat, you're pretty much dead. So I pulled out my USP, luckily picked up that guy, saw another one of them run up here on the rooftop, and as I get up here I see two of them. So I take both of them out, and right before I realized that I only have one left, he knifes me in the back. So it was a failed 5 versus 1 clutch, but pick up 4 kills in the first round and get to my first kill streak reward. And this game I'm running a 4 for airdrop, 5 for predator missile, 7 for Harrier strike. And I want you guys to look at something there. So I got my 4 kills in the first round. I pick up one here, or my 4 kills in the first round brings me to my airdrop. I pick up a kill there, so that restarts my cycle over. I'm at 1. And for some reason, I build my kill streak rewards back up, and I don't get a second airdrop crate. I don't know why, but if someone knows if that's a glitch or what, let me know. But just keep counting these kills. I'm at 1 right now for my new streak, and try to let me know if I'm missing something altogether. Oh, and again, I want to apologize. I got a new headset, and it had a bunch of different component cables and AV or digital audio cables or optical audio cables, and so things were messed up with the sound. My PVR wasn't recording the sound, but I got that fixed, so I won't have any more games. Maybe I think I have one more game that I didn't record the sound with, but that's fixed now, and I apologize. So like I was saying, I have now 2 kills for my next kill streak. And in Crash, I always, on defense, come and I just kind of stand behind these 2 barrels. So you have these barrels, and you have the tip of that dumpster right ahead as protection. And I usually wait for a sniper or something. But if you run up this alley, make sure you hug that left side like I was doing, so a sniper right here behind the car can't see you. And then here's these 2 riot shield assholes again. And I see them, and I figure out fairly quickly that there's going to be nothing I can do, especially with a Famas and a USP. I try to plant a claymore and slow them down, and then my next thought is I could try to run all the way around them and get around the back here, which I do. I don't know what happened to one of the guys, but I end up seeing one of them right here. So pick him up, and I think that brings me to 3. They've planted the bomb now, so I've got to go defuse. And I'm just kind of running around. I know that there's another riot shield guy, and here he is right here. Luckily, knifed him, and that brings me to 4, and you don't see my airdrop reward pop up. And I don't know if it's because I still haven't used the first one that they don't replenish it if you haven't used the first one or not. But so I run up here. I know that there's one of my teammates up here. He's going to defuse the bomb. I decide to pick up this Kimbo Ranger, and luckily while my teammate's defusing the bomb, I kill their last player. I think my teammate thought that he was all alone, but he wasn't. So I get to my 5 kill streak. That brings me to 9-1, I think, going into the 4th round. And you'll see some amazing accuracy with my airdrop reward crate here in a second. I call in my Predator missile, and I'm kind of looking around trying to figure out who's not going to get killed by one of my teammates while my Predator missile drops. And then I throw my marker here, and like an idiot, what do? I threw it right underneath that overhang. So I'm just kind of waiting, and I see my crate drop there, and I'm like, fuck me. So I'm seeing if I could jump up here and try to catch the crate capturing thing in mid-air, whatever. But then I realized that I can kind of use it as bait. And I get this riot shield guy coming up here, and he isn't very effective with the riot shield. So I pick up that kill, brings me to my Harrier strike, and I'm kind of just waiting around to see if I could bait anyone else in here. And even though I did this on accident, it gave me a good idea, especially on this map, is to just throw it underneath there, that overhang, let the crate drop there, and kind of use it as bait to see if you can just bring the other team into you. I don't know if other people do that on a consistent basis or not, but it gave me a good idea. And I see this other riot shield guy out here. Pick him up pretty easily, and brings me. They've got one guy left, I think. My team's going to go plant the bomb at B. Oh, and that's the one thing I wanted to mention. I'm using the 4-5-7 kill streak because I'd played a couple rounds with these guys before. I didn't know any of them personally, but I just played in the same lobby as them, and they were all running pretty much the 3-5-7, the UAV. So I figured I didn't need to run the UAV necessarily. So that's why I went to the 4 kill streak, and also to kind of just throw something different in there. But a teammate plants the bomb, then pops on his UAV, and I see the dot behind me, and it's another easy kill for me. So that brings me to 13-1. So going into the last round, I still have my Harriers. I'm going to kind of tuck away and see if I can pick up a couple kills with the Harrier strike here. Excuse me. And Harriers are kind of difficult on Crash because there are so many buildings for people to run into, especially since you have to wait that first 7 seconds. People are usually within or inside a building by then, unless they're using a rushing class and just kind of running, trying to get up in the back of our spawn. But I do pick up one kill with the plane itself, not the strike. But then I'm kind of just running around here. I want to try to figure out where exactly everyone's hiding, and I'm just not that familiar with Crash. I wasn't huge into Call of Duty 4, and I'm still learning the map. I still, I know all the buildings now, and I know, all the little sniper spots and camping spots. But whenever I run into a building, I have to take a second to figure out which building it is. So you'll kind of see me flail and like go into rooms like that. But I know the buildings enough to be able to perform fairly well, and I know the routes well enough to be able to do pretty well in search and destroy. But that brings us to the end of the game, guys. Final score is 14-1. I'm not going to put the score in the title or in the description this time, but let me know what you guys think. I've got a new Booster Hunter video coming out fairly soon, and let me know what you think. Thanks.